my gift guide series. We've had a couple different episodes like best tech under 25, 50. We've had a laptop specific one. We've had a headphone specific one. This is essentially just like best tech over that $100 mark, kind of just like my favorites. This is what I would give, if you're a true baller, if you have no real budget. And like all of the episodes, giveaway, you can win one of these items. Just be sure to sub to the channel. We're on that road to 1 million subscribers, hopefully sometime next year. Obviously comment on your favorite item and make sure you check out all the other episodes if you want to win something from one of those. We will get to, honestly, tech that I use here on a daily. Big shout outs to Sony, actually. Even though we are partnering, this is tech that I truly use as like a creator, as someone that makes like social media content. So first one, I'm gonna give you options across like the budget scale. So this is like what I use. I got this at the beginning of last year, so it's been like an upgrade for 2024. This is the Sony a7CR, small full frame mirrorless camera. It's got a 61 megapixel sensor, which is an absolute beast. I've got a lot into vlogging again. I've kind of like revived that. I've done a lot of videos while I've been traveling. This has been kind of my go-to. 16 to 35 G master, and this, once again, a new little upgrade, this little wireless microphone. I'll leave the exact name of it. Another great little addition, and you can actually change the pattern on where the sound comes from. So if you're vlogging, you can actually talk from the back and still get audio coming from the front. Just make sure you switch it, as I have messed up a couple times. So that is camera number one. More on the budget side, but still something really great for vlogging. This is the Sony ZV-1F, and for the size, obviously this is like a fixed lens camera. It's almost like those smaller Sony Cybercam point and shoots that I used to have like when I was in high school. Everyone used to like take them to the club, that kind of thing. But this still honestly shoots S-Log, recording in S-Log right now. I think for the size, the price, if you're getting into like the creator space, you can actually still like flip up that front-facing flip out screen and kind of capture all your content. You can still plug in a microphone, like this can actually slot into here. They kind of joke around the best camera is the one that you have on you. This fits into your pocket, whereas this does not. So these are my two camera options. Next is a pair of headphones. So this year I've traveled the most ever, like in my life, like close to 200,000 miles. These are what I wear every single time when I'm on the plane, like some of the best over the ear noise canceling headphones. These are the WH-1000X Mark Vs. These are actually in the new like pinkish colorway. I would say they're more muted. I actually really dig them. I think they look really sleek, but what makes these so good is how nice and comfortable they are when you're on really long flights. I once again hit the longest flight that I did, 17 hours from Toronto to Delhi, or Delhi to Toronto. These give you no ear fatigue, and when you want a pair of headphones to drown out obviously the sound of a plane, crying babies, there being an issue, these are like, once again, my go-to. If you're looking for a pair of like actual earbuds, these are the Link Buds Fit. Working out, obviously something that I do still every single week. I tend to use these. They fit great, they're comfortable, they have these nice little wingtips, and once again, Sony have kind of been like my go-to brand for the year. And as a cool little pun, Link is my bud, but you can also get the Link Buds, which I think is pretty cool. And the last one, just being a speaker, once again, just kind of bumping music. This is the Link Bud speaker, over that $100 mark, as obviously all this tech is, but this is still a very portable thing, almost like in that stocking stuffer range. But if you're looking for a portable speaker with really good sound output, I always say spend the extra money over that $25, $50 knockoff that you find on Amazon that are just kind of mass produced. Sony obviously comes with better quality sound. All right, so moving on to smartphone gifts. Once again, just my personal recommendations. Like my daily driver is the new iPhone 16 Pro Max in Desert Titanium. Good phone. Is it that much different from like the 15 Pro Max? Honestly, if you can find a better deal on those, which you probably can for Black Friday, even after that, unless you really need the camera control button, I would say save the money, get the 15 Pro Max. Android-wise, I would say that the Pixel 9 Pro XL has been my favorite. I love Google's computational photography. They take some of the silkiest photos, and obviously just running stock Android is usually my go-to. If you want something budget, I would say the CMF Phone 1. It's from the company Nothing. That's like around that $300 mark, $350 mark, like Canadian. It's a modular phone, and I think for that price point, it's pretty sweet. Hard to beat that when you're looking at, $1,200, $1,000, you can get like 2-3 of those phones for the price of one. So for laptop gifts, like you're a true baller here, especially if you're speccing some of these out. But once again, my daily driver, the 14-inch M4 Pro MacBook Pro. Once again, for the M4, still a minor refresh. The big thing here is, if we can catch this on camera, it's the nano texture display. So you can actually see here, I've got like big studio lights. You actually can't see that glossy reflection. And if you're looking for a Windows machine, but still like that build quality of the MacBook, this is the Microsoft Surface laptop. So you can see here that actual glare, because this doesn't have that nano texture. It's got that glossier finish, but it has that same similar all aluminum build. The chassis is really nice, and once again, that very premium experience. If you do get a Windows laptop though, I will say my favorite bunch out of all of them has been Snapdragon. So they have their new compute platform, whether you get the X Plus or the X Elite chip. I find that the battery life on them is just incredible, like 15, 16, some even like 18 plus hours of battery life, and untethered, you can use it with the same performance. Typically, you haven't seen that before in a Windows-based machine, and I would say this is the biggest like jump in performance on a Windows laptop to kind of approach what we've seen on MacBook lineups, which is saying a lot, to be honest. So for tablet recommendation for a gift, honestly, this one like brings a grin to my face just because of the form factor. I truly love this. This is the updated iPad mini. We've seen better ones like the iPad Pro, the Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra, which was an absolute beast, but this form factor, this size, I truly love. There are obviously some things that aren't great, like the 60 hertz display, like the fact that Apple still charges like over $500 for a display like this slow, but I'm willing to look past that just for that size, for the form factor, the fact that you can use this with the Apple Pencil Pro. I think it's like the perfect tablet size, perfect for traveling, perfect to kind of stow away and actually use with one hand, which I truly think is what a tablet is meant for. So onto gaming gift recommendations for all those gamers in your life. So if you're looking for something under $100, you're looking at games. Over 100, that's, mostly consoles. My go-to, once again, fan favorite, personal choice here is the Nintendo Switch Lite. Like, I'm the biggest Zelda fan. If you can't tell, Link is the name of my dog. Link is also main character in Zelda, but in this game, you're actually playing as Zelda. So this is Echoes of Wisdom. It's got such a unique art style. It kind of mimics Link's Awakening, which is a remake to the very first like Game Boy Color game that I had, like young Karl playing his see-through purple Game Boy. So much nostalgia with the Nintendo games. Obviously, that's why I'm featuring this. In my very limited free time, if I am doing any sort of gaming, it's on my Nintendo Switch. And obviously, the Zelda edition in the gold fits into the holiday theme, so I think that is a no-brainer. So next gift, this is for like that car enthusiast in your life. We've gone through gaming, we've gone through some tech. Obviously, automotive is such a big thing for me. This is actually another year where I've done most car content, car coverage, I think like ever. For the first time I got to work with Porsche, I got to visit like the Ferrari HQ, which was absolutely nuts. Driving around a Maranello track was all thanks to my partner with Shell, which I've been a partner for years now. Some really cool F1 events that I've been to, but if there's that automotive enthusiast in your life, just grab them, honestly, like a Shell gift card, grab them a fuel card. Over the holidays, people will be driving a lot to friends, to family, just to visit loved ones. So if you're just fueling up, it's something simple. If you're getting a car wash, you can grab snacks on road trips. It's just super easy. I always fill up my vehicles with Shell V-Power Nitro Plus. I give it the good stuff. I won't bore you on all of the benefits, but helps with, corrosion, gunk. I always joke around when I tell people I compare it to, what you fuel yourself up with. If you're giving yourself good food, your body is happy, you perform better. Same thing with your engine. If you give it the good stuff, it'll be happy in the long run, less repairs in the future. Second last one, and the one that brings maybe the biggest grin to my face. So I am a huge Lego guy. If you look around my studio behind me, I've got some great UCS Star Wars sets. I've got some Porsche builds literally scattered throughout. Building Lego sets has been ingrained into my childhood, maybe being an only child, just getting to spend a lot of time alone. Building sets like this, I think giving Lego gifts is the coolest thing. This is my latest one. It's Jabba's sail barge. Cannot wait to build this over the holidays. They've got some exclusive minifigures like Jabba, which I'm super stoked about. I truly love Lego sets. I know that they're on the expensive end. That's why it's in the baller episode, but I've got this on deck. I've got the McLaren P1, a lot of sets to build, but if someone's a Lego fan, they will love this. So last but not least, this kind of really highlights the breadth of like my content. So obviously I'm not just into tech, which we highlighted, but gaming. I'm into the automotive space. I'm into Lego. I'm also like into a lot of like lifestyle stuff. I partnered with Harry Rosen now for the past year, showcasing like some of my fits, some of the clothes that I've been wearing across all my vlogs, across content, and obviously cologne is something that I use daily. So I picked this up actually for myself as a holiday gift. It's a fragrance, Tom Ford Oud Wood. It just is a very iconic smell. I think once again, for that guy in your life, it's a great fragrance gift. And I find that Harry Rosen has really shifted their approach to menswear, not just all like luxury high-end brands, a lot of like lifestyle wear that, you know, people like myself like to wear like on the daily. But yeah, that kind of wraps up like my personal like baller gift guide like series. Once again, this is all stuff over that $100 mark. That's a bit more expensive, that didn't fit into some of my budget ones. So if you saw something that you liked, make sure you comment down below. I hope you guys enjoyed every one of the gift guide episodes. I think we hit another record doing like 5 or 6 episodes, so check all of those out. Hope you're all enjoying the holidays. Hope you spend some time with friends, family. That's honestly, I think, the most important part. The gift giving comes like secondary, and it's just spending that very like personal time with friends and family, which is the most important thing. So thanks again for watching my content. All winners will be announced in the new year, like first week of January, as we kick off another year in 2025. Peace.